Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. It's approximately 10:02. This is the Development and Environmental Review Committee. My name is Travis Martin. I'll be chairing the meeting this morning. With the Planning Division. We'll just go around first, starting on my left, through introductions.
I'm Mina, Public Works Land Development.
Ryan Spio, Traffic Division. Cultural, Public Works Engineering.
Robert Lindbergh, Water Department.
Environmental Control.
Michael Gonzalez, Planning Division.
Elizabeth Mora Rodriguez, Planning Division.
Donna Wise, County Fire.
Curtis Markloff, San Diego County Fire.
Samuel Marion, Building and Safety. All right, thank you. And because I skipped it, I apologize. We'll go through and just do flood very quickly. But I. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, which is the republic for which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you, everyone. First, I'll just go, did we have anyone that any comments this morning for items other than what is on the agenda? Have we received any comment speakers on any of the items?
No.
Or speaker slips today?
No.
All right, well, perfect. All right, moving on, we'll proceed to the consent agenda. The only item that we have on consent for this morning is approval of the minutes from the last regular meeting on January 24th. I believe those have been provided to everyone in the committee. Any questions, any concerns on any of those? All right, hearing none. Do we have a motion for approval of the minutes for the January 24th meeting? Second, and a second, Brian, thank you. All right, moving on to our public hearing. Our first item this morning, conditional use permit 23-06. Elizabeth, would you please walk us through the item?
Yes, first item, conditional use permit 23-06. It's a request to allow the development, establishment, and operation of a restaurant with drive-through, Chipotle, containing approximately 2,325 square feet on a property comprised of 4 parcels containing a total of approximately 0.51 acres. The project site is located northeast corner of West 5th Street and North G Street within the Commercial Regional CR2 and TD overlay. The environmental assessment is categorically exempt pursuant to section 15303, new construction or conversions of small structures, and section 15332, infill development of steep well. At this time, staff is recommending that the DRC move the item to the Planning Commission for consideration for March, I believe.
The 12th, March 12th.
March 12th.
Yeah. All right, thank you. And the applicant here this morning?
Yes.
Beyond. Just want to say, did you have any questions? You've been provided the packet already, I trust. Any questions or concerns on any of the conditions that you've seen?
No.
Okay, everything is in agreement. All right. With that, any comments from the comments or concerns on anything that hasn't been addressed from the committee? Okay. All right, hearing that. With no comments and the applicant's concurrence on the conditions, do we have a motion to move this item forward to the planning commission meeting for March 12th? All right, and a second. And any opposed? All right, hearing none. That's it then, nice and easy, and thank you. Happy to see this project moving forward, and we'll see you back on the 12th. All right, next item number 3 this morning, conditional use permit 2310. Elizabeth as well, if you would you mind?
Yes, so conditional use permit 23-10. This is a request to allow for the development, establishment, and operation of a restaurant with drive-through Starbucks containing approximately 1,990 square feet on a parcel containing approximately 0.43 acres. The project site is located on the southwest corner of West Kendall Drive and North Shandon Hill Circle within the Commercial General Zone, CG1 zone. For the environmental determination, it has been categorically exempt pursuant to section 15303, new construction or conversion of small structures. At this time, staff recommends that the DRC move the item forward to the Planning Commission for consideration for March 12th.
Lovely, thank you. And we have our applicant here this morning.
I do.
Princess. Hi, Princess. Morning. We had a chance to review the packet, the draft conditions that have been prepared.
I do.
Okay. And did you have any questions or concerns on any of that? Okay. All right. If we have no comments on the conditions, everyone from the committee has provided theirs, no concerns there. And I would say, do we have a motion to move this item forward? Second. Mina and Ryan, thank you again. All right, well, this would also be for the meeting of planning commission on March 12th, as anticipated. With that, then real quick, nice and easy. Thank you, and we will see you planning committee.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, item number 4 this morning, I apologize, we'll keep it moving. Conditional use permit 23-17, Elizabeth, if you would, take us through one more time.
Yes, item, conditional use permit 23-17. This is a request to allow the development, establishment, and operation of a drive-through car wash for Quick Quack containing approximately 3,596 square feet on a parcel containing approximately 1.44 acres. The project site is located at 886 East Hospitality Lane within the commercial regional CR3 zone and TD overlay. The environmental assessment has been done, categorically exempt pursuant to section 15332 infill development projects. And the staff's recommendation is for the DRC to move the item forward to the planning commission for consideration for March 12th of this year.
All right, thank you very much. And our asking for this item.
I believe there did not make it into the meeting today.
With that, just the packet, all the.
Yes,
have
they
been
have.
provided to them.
Yes, all the packet has been provided to them and they've accepted the conditions as proposed.
Okay, fantastic. All right, with that, and we don't have any speakers for this item. Okay. All right, then with that, as noted, the applicant has been provided the conditions. Doesn't sound like we have any questions on what has been drafted. If there are no additional comments from the committee members, then we will simply look for a motion to move this item forward to the planning commission for March 12th. Mina, and do we have a second? Second, Ryan, thank you very much. Well, then, that item will be taken to the planning commission meeting along with prior to for March 12th. All right, keeping it rolling today. Item number 5, we have development permit type B 2118, 19, 20, and I believe we are missing one. It's 21. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yes, if you would walk us through these 4 separate projects.
All right, thank you. So item number 5 today, Chair, development permit type D 21-18, 19, and 21. The request to allow the development and establishment of 5 service commercial buildings. Building A containing 17,700 square feet on a project site comprised of 2 parcels containing a total of 1.25 acres. Located at APNs 0281-301-17 and 0281-311-08. Building B containing 17,500 square feet on a project site comprised of 2 parcels containing a total of 1.30 acres located at APNs 0281, 311-06 and 07. Building C containing 18,300 square feet on a project site comprised of 2 parcels containing a total of approximately 1.24 acres located at APN 0281-311-11 and 12. And building D1 and D2 combined for 13,700 square feet on a project site comprised of 2 parcels containing a total of 1.02 acres located at APNs 0281-311 and 18 and 19. They're all located on the north side of East Briar Drive, west of South Tippecanoe Avenue within the commercial regional 3 zone. The environmental determination is pursuant to 15074 for adoption of a mitigated negative declaration per the state CEQA guidelines. And our recommendation today is that staff recommends that the Development and Environmental Review Committee adopt resolution number 2023-044-045 -046 and -047, all adopting the mitigated negative declaration and mitigation monitoring and reporting program under the California Environmental Quality Act and approving development permit type D 21, 18, 19, 20, and 21, based on the findings of fact and subject to the recommended conditions of approval.
And just to clarify for the record on this one, this has been brought to the DERC previously.
Correct.
We had received additional comments. We
Yes, we
brought
did.
this forward on the MMD. And now that document has been updated and response prepared to
Correct.
those comments. But for the record, nothing additional was found.
Nothing additional was found.
It would trigger any additional review with the MMD.
That would not require additional review, correct?
Okay, just wanted to have that clarified. And do we have our applicant here this morning?
Good morning, Chair and supporting staff. Thank you. My name is Dane Flangin. I'm the project manager for the development. I would like to thank Mike over the past few years for all your help getting the project to this point. Our team has reviewed all the conditions of approval and has no further questions regarding them. Furthermore, as you mentioned, there was a comment received at the last DRC meeting, which has been responded to and put into the record. Here to address any questions you may have.
Fantastic. And do we have any questions from any of the committee members on the side?
I had a quick question. I couldn't remember if I required a parcel map in my conditions. I mean, reviewing this, you can have the option of doing individual lot mergers if you wanted to keep the buildings on separate parcels. Could be easier, quicker, just depending on your preference. You have
Okay,
the option of both.
awesome. Thank you.
Okay. I believe on this one, the majority of the properties are all non-contiguous. So we will be able to combine them. It's simply for
Just for each.
Two buildings.
for each, there's specific buildings that
Yeah.
straddle two different parcels. Those would have to be combined. But it would be separate individual mergers.
I'm assuming
for
some of these would have lot lines.
Yeah, for each individual one, there would be mergers for each
Yeah.
project site, or for
Yeah.
each building site.
Right.
But combined are all separate properties.
We would ensure that there wouldn't be a parcel line strategy of building. And then also there would be shared access agreements running through them for fire and vehicle access.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Do we have any comments on this? Fantastic. All right, well, with that, then we'll look for a motion. I'm gonna break this up just to be very specific. I believe we should be able to take the motion in one, but I do want to acknowledge all four actions. We look for a recommendation today. This would be for adoption of resolution 2023-044. That would be adopting the MND and MMRP and approving development permit type D 2118. We have resolution 2023-045, also adopting the MND and MMRP and approving development permit type D 2119. Resolution 2023-46 for the MND, MMRP and approving development permit type D 21-20. And then finally, resolution 2023-047 for the MND, MMRP and development permit type D 21-21. We have a motion for those four, approval of those four resolutions as noted. Mina, and we have a second. And is there any opposition? Hearing none, congratulations. I'm sorry, do we have a question?
No. Mine's as well.
Oh, that's all right. Okay. I'm sorry.
We're getting to that one.
Thank you. Congratulations, and then Mike will work with you moving forward just to get final resolutions and any other.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, you're very welcome for it.
You're very welcome.
Right, item 6 this morning. All right, clarify before we get to this item, that one member,
Oh, yeah.
I believe of the committee that does have a conflict on this, just due to proximity to the site. For the record, Robert Sepulveda will be leaving the meeting for this item specifically, and will be no part of taking action on the item today. All right, so item number 6, subdivision 23-02. This is for tentative parcel map 20718.
Correct.
Michael, if you would walk us through.
All right, thank you, Chair. Item number 6 today is subdivision 23-02 for tentative parcel map 20718. It's a request to subdivide an existing residential parcel containing approximately 1.03 acres into 4 single-family lots. Parcel 1 containing approximately 0.34 acres, and parcels 2, 3, and 4 all containing approximately 0.23 acres. It's located at the terminus of West Edgehill Road, west of North I Street, within the residential suburban zone. We are looking at it as categorically exempt pursuant to section 15315 for minor land divisions and state CEQA guidelines. And today our recommendation is that staff recommends that the Development and Environmental Review Committee adopt resolution number 2024-006, approving subdivision 23-02 for tentative parcel map 20718, based on the findings of fact and subject to the recommended conditions of approval, and finding the project is subject to a categorical exemption under CEQA.
Fantastic. Thank you, Michael. And we have our applicant here this morning. Do you have any comments or questions on the item today?
No.
And you've been provided a copy of the draft conditions or the draft resolution with all conditions for the project? Have you had a chance to review that? Okay. And no concerns about any conditions that would be imposed on the approval? Okay. All right, with that, did we have any comments or questions from any of the committee members? All right, hearing none, then we will look as noted, or as Michael had noted, where the recommendation today would be to adopt resolution 2024-006, approving the subdivision 2302 for tentative parcel map 2718, and finding subject to the findings of fact and conditions, and finding that the project is categorically exempt as noted under minor land divisions. Do we have a motion to that item today? Mina, thank you. And we have a second. Thank you, Ryan. All right, well, congratulations then. The item has been approved. Just work forward over the next week. So we will get an executed resolution completed. And Michael will coordinate with you on final approval and any next steps.
Yeah, I'll get you the next steps and what next.
All right,
You're welcome.
thank you very much. And we will give just a moment. I believe we may have Robert rejoining us for this final item.
A lot of people don't realize it's on the back, I think. I don't think a lot of people realize it. The last one. Okay.
See the one moment.
Sorry, guys.
Perfectly fine.
Okay.
I'll make sure I put that. All right, item, sorry, and we're back, everyone. Apologies for that. Item number 7, our final item this morning, subdivision 23-08. This is for tentative parcel map 20651. Michael, if you would.
Thank you, Chair. Item number 7 today is subdivision 23-08 for tentative parcel map 20651. It's a request to subdivide an existing residential parcel containing approximately 1.42 acres into 2 single-family lots. Parcel 1 containing approximately 0.58 acres and parcel 2 containing approximately 0.84 acres. It is located at 3962 Ironwood Street within the residential low zone. In environmental determination today, it is categorically exempt pursuant to section 15315 for minor land divisions of the state CEQA guidelines. And our recommendation today is that staff recommends that the Development and Environmental Review Committee adopt resolution number 2024-007, approving subdivision 23-08 for tentative parcel map 20651, based on the findings of fact and subject to the recommended conditions of approval, and finding the project is subject to a categorical exemption under CEQA.
Right, thank you, Michael. And you're our applicant?
Yes.
This morning?
I'm here.
And,
John.
pardon?
My name's Gail Littlejohn.
Hi, Gail.
Thank you for joining us this morning, Gail, and nice to meet you. You received a copy of the draft resolution for this and had a
Yes.
chance to review all conditions?
Yes, and we agree with the conditions set forth.
Okay, perfect. One thing I did just want to bring up, it was brought to the attention at the beginning of this item, that doesn't sound like a submittal has been made to the fire department.
Yeah, for the TPM.
Gail, did we submit to the fire department?
Pardon me?
Did we submit to the fire department? We'll have to read through the records. Okay.
Yeah, I just don't show any submittal for this 8 p.m.
Okay. I'll-
September parcel map.
I just wanted to confirm, do you know, did we include conditions in this? I apologize, I'm trying to bring this up, I don't have a copy of the.
I don't have that in front of me. I have to go check.
Do you have conditions, so requiring the submittal and compliance with the fire department? If everyone will give me just one moment, we'll actually bring that up. I just like to confirm on that before we took action. Okay, no, so I do see, we do have the condition, it's condition number 9 on the packet that was distributed. Project shall comply with all applicable requirements. San Bernardino Community Development Department, then Development and Building Safety Divisions. It does include the San Bernardino County Consolidated Fire District. So I think for the purposes of the resolution, we can proceed this morning. It will require still compliance with any fire requirements. Prior to moving forward, of course, Michael will work with you to get you the information so that you can do the submittal to the fire department as well. They will have to review and ensure that there's compliance. If we do proceed this morning, and then if for some reason there is a change to the map because of any specific standard that may come from fire, it is possible that we would have to work with you on some type of revision.
Okay.
We can proceed today with the hope that that doesn't occur. But if that does, I would just want to make clear for the record that it could have to come through some process to be determined, depending on the scope of modifying the tentative.
Okay.
Hopefully that is not the case. We won't have that issue, but we will have that out there if it does come to it. Other than that, if there's no objections from any committee members, we said the other conditions as provided you agreed to. We would look for a motion today for approval. As noted, this would be for resolution 2024-007. Would be approving subdivision 2308 for tentative parcel map 20651. Based on the findings and recommended conditions, and then finding that the project is categorically exempt under minor land divisions. Do we have a motion for this item today? Nina, thank you. And a second? Second. Thank you, Brian. All right, with that then, congratulations. We are approved. As noted, we'll work, Mike will work with you just to get those final items wrapped up. Other than that, we'll be seeing this come in as the final map. All right, that brings us to the end of our agenda this morning. With that, we will just look to adjourn to speak to the next DERC meeting, next regular meeting. It'll be held Wednesday, February 28th in the same room at 10 a.m. All right. That will conclude the meeting today.